looking to break or snap some. Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. She's going for the cover. Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
It looks like Lash Legend is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned out the lights?
It's Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Where the hell did they come from?
That's what Lash would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment.
Lash Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance.
What are they doing now, guys?
That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if Isla and Alba showing up to protect their friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from Mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand. I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed. I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just... Can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic? I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you. Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of King and Bayley. And the opponents, Sweet A-List, Maggie, Zombie Queen, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
One after the other. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
I guess we have a pretty good idea of what the champ thinks of the challenger. Followed up by another to the chest.
Strong counter from Punk.
Torturous knee. Popped right in the face.
A string of counters.
Adding a level of insult with that kind of physicality.
And King had no reflexes to answer for that.
Yeah, watching CM Punk aggressively work the opposition.
That says it all, guys. Champ says you are not worthy. That just looked brutal. And you have to imagine that the challenger has no idea where they are right now. Boom! Read that one.
Got him in the corner now. Oof! Running knee in the corner.
backbreaker. Ouch. Yes, there's the tag.
Big knee lift. And a short clothesline.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
From controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure. I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, Just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
He said he'll steal the show here tonight, and he looks more than ready to deliver on that promise.
And guys, do you believe in miracles? Guys?
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
What do you think of their chances tonight?
Somewhere between slim and none. And Slim just left town.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with this MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Oh, he had that scouted.
From the top.
He almost got caught by that one.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat. That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Drew fending him off.
McIntyre turns things around.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Sharp clothesline. And now he gets back into the ring. From the top.
You gotta be kidding me. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Oh, my God. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Oh, whipped right into the post.
Clothesline.
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Future shot DDT.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside. Producing a trampling. And here we go. The Boston
with the back.
Boston Crab, no more.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Isolating the leg breaker.
Arm control applied and a kick right to the midsection.
Turning the tables.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Oh,
Punch right in the head. From way up. All the way to the outside. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent, from Louisville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled a bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
And there's a neck breaker.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Sharp clothesline.
And KO wasn't ready for the fight he got there.
Yeah, as Drew already bringing the fight there.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Being placed in the corner here.
Clothesline! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Stomps.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face. Uh-oh. Future shock. Good night.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Fights out at 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Making his way to the top here.
Here we go.
What?
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off. Drew is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore.
That'll take his head. What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle, and that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him. CM Punk is here.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Caught with the elbow. And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this. Ooh.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation. In the face.
Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics. That stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds. Oh, several kicks to the face, and one more for good measure.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment. On their mind.
Seeing them fighting on the stage like this is not going to end well.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now. Arm wringer applied, and bang! So accurate.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight. Oh, vicious knee to the face. And you can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now. Massive neck breaker all the way to the outside.
Fighting up on the entrance stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being. A big amount of salt being added to the wound by KO.
Short clothesline.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area.
Brutal boot.
He saw it coming from Owens.
Back into the ring now. His adrenaline is pumping right now.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
Stepping out of the ring here. Countering that offense.
Oh, good night.
Impressive counter by KO.
Oh my goodness, nasty line. Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here, relentlessly.
He gets back into the ring. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Climbing up those ropes now.
Taking flight.
Oh, man.
Eats a punch to the face. Ouch! The prize fighter looking to have it hooked.
Fall away, package power bomb.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Clothesline!
Good Lord. So effective. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Weapon in hand saying, I'm up in the ante.
We might need to consider relocating soon.
Uh-oh. Can that finish McIntyre?
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. From the top, through the air, and connects.
Took a leap of faith and connected. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
Submission is in tight, but is...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. And this one might be... headed ringside.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Is that what it takes to beat KO? And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm sticking around on Raw, getting some work in, making sure we're ready for anything Mutiny throws our way.
I agree. We need to be a well-oiled machine to defeat Punk in NXT.
And when the time's right, I'll find someone on SmackDown.
Sounds like a plan.
The WWE Universe has been waiting for this match. You ready for the challenge?